That's it everyone, welcome to another Art Lucas channel video. Today I'll be teaching you how to draw Goku Half Ultra Instinct fully mastered on one side and incomplete on the other. To start here, we're going to divide the paper in half, one line horizontally and another vertically, right in the center. Measure it carefully guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start right now. Look, making Goku's jawline, what are we going to do? We're going to make regular Goku, just draw him properly here on the paper. And when we color it, that's when we'll give the characteristics of each transformation. So that's it. Well, when we're doing the jaw, I really like when I'm drawing Goku to draw the hair before drawing the eyes. And the rest because we'll be able to get the proportions just right. So we make these strands of his hair here all at once because these ones will fall over his face. So for us to do it better, it's much easier if we do these parts first. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me. Alright. Oh, and also let me know which drawing you want me to do. Leave it in the comments so I can know and make it for you. We'll make this ear now. Remember, it ends right here. Look, on this line here where we divided the paper, add these details inside the ear. The other ear should be drawn in the same proportion. We should finish it the same way we finished on the other side. Look at the line, make sure it's just right. We've already added this hair here and here. Look, it's gonna come out from under his ear and we connect these other lines here, which is really easy, guys. There's no secret to it. Look, we do this here and here, and we've already finished this part of the hair. Look, so you can see how fast it was. So we start here. Look, we're gonna do this detail here first, right? The one between his eyes, and then we'll continue. We're doing the eyebrow now. So we did the eyebrow, connected it down there. Take a look so you can see. We draw a little line upwards and make the eye, drawing two lines and connecting them underneath as well. And the pupil, right? Obviously. And now we're gonna do this other eyebrow, the same thing. Look. Look, here we're finishing this eye for us. Now let's do the nose here and the rest of the drawing. We do these details here underneath, right? Of the eye, here on his forehead too, look. Now we do the nose. His nose is really odd. Honestly, it doesn't even look like a nose, right? But when we color the drawing, it's gonna look really cool. The mouth and this little line underneath, we draw these two lines here, which are already the lines for his neck. Look. And now we're almost done here. Look. This part on top is really easy, guys. As you can see, it's just really a few lines here. You should do it lightly so you can get it just right in case you make a mistake, right? And watch the video several times if you need to. But I believe you won't need to because this tutorial is really easy. It's really easy to help you out. We end here at this spot on his chest. Look. And now we're going to make some little lines here. Look, it's like he's already got some battle wounds, right? Alright, that's it for now. We'll do it this way. I'll add some details, but they'll only matter once we color it. So I'm making it really light here, but it's just to leave a mark more or less for when I'm coloring the drawing. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to grab the eraser, right? I'll erase this line here. Look, just this one. We'll leave the other one. So we erase it really well here so it doesn't show. And then we'll just clean up these eraser shavings and fill in here where it was erased, right? We just fill in these parts so we can start outlining the drawing. I started outlining the line here in the center, right? And then I patiently outlined the rest because that's the key to outlining. Make the lines really slowly to make them as perfect and as accurate as possible, right? Right after outlining, we're going to erase it, right? Go over all these lines with an eraser because it leaves a pencil mark. Does this eraser? Here, I use an electric eraser that I bought on Mercado Libre. So, from here, we're going to start coloring the skin tone. First, I started here with dark brown. You can use cinnamon, you can use sepia, which are pencil shades that look like brown. If you want to use black, you can, but black is really tricky, guys. I made two shades here, one darker, one lighter. Take a look. I'm just gonna mark here so you can see, look where you should color, because otherwise it will take too long. And look so you can see. I'll come in with the red now, but this red was only in some parts, not in all the parts. Here's the thing. Now, I'm using the sand color here. It's a skin tone that's a bit different from light pink, of course. But can you guys do it with the light pink, of course? Which is this first pencil that's showing up here in the left corner of the video, which is Fabia's light pink. First, you're gonna go over all these points we made with the brown, and then what are we gonna do? Take this same pencil. If you have the sand or the light pink one, do the same process I'm doing with it. What we're going to do here is take this pencil and go over the rest of his skin. I'm using about 60% of my strength here. With the pressure I'm putting on the pencil here. In other words, we're not pressing the pencil too hard. I'm making some cuts here since it's mainly about coloring the rest of his skin with this pencil. Here, I've already colored his hair with the compactor marker. Look, the marker is a whiteboard marker, see? Its thick tip isn't ideal, so I'll finish these details with a pilot later. Look, I've already grabbed the dark gray, see? I added details here and left some parts blank. Then we go over it with white, just regular white. We go over everything. His eyebrow is black too, right? Now, on this side, instead of black, we're going to use dark gray to make these initial shadows in the hair. So we make all these shadows, look, we do all of them with a really strong gray, guys. Here I'm just showing you, and then with the same gray but much lighter, we make a second shadow around the ones we already did. Then we're going to take the white pencil. We'll go over the entire drawing and repeat this on every strand of hair, so I'll skip ahead a bit. His eye is also gray, guys, and we're going to add a detail there with a gradient using this dark gray. Apply a bit of white, and I used a Posca pen here to make these shadows in his eye. His clothes too, look, we add black shadows, apply cobalt blue, then add a layer with the same cobalt blue, and then go over it with light blue on top. Well, I made this background here with my pastel crayons. There, you can use a pencil to create this aura effect, which looks really cool in the drawing, but just use a regular pencil. I'll do the same on both sides, so I won't show the other. Watch closely. Light blue, dark blue. And then I blended it with a cotton swab. Sometimes my phone was falling down here, so I made a few cuts there, but it's okay. Look, then I grabbed the Posca pen. You can even use some correction fluid to do this part to add these details to the drawing. Well, that's it, guys. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and share it with everyone. Now I'm signing the drawing. So that's it, guys. And see you in our next video.